You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
The Fantastic Four is the story of the famed superhero team acquiring their powers. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at 1994's The Fantastic Four, the Roger Corman version, since it's the only version we haven't done yet on this show. And joining us to help us get through this is the one we always call when we need the extra team up man, Mr. Scott White from our Canadian Movie Crew studios in Houston, Texas. How are you doing, sir?
Doing all right. So I think I told you this. I bought a bootleg copy of this movie on VHS at a comic years ago. This was a hot item at one time. The unaired Fantastic Four movie. And I remember getting it on a bootleg VHS.
Yes, I remember hearing about this. Before we continue, we're doing the Fantastic Four movie, so we can't do this as a threesome. So we brought on our fourth member of our team, the Invisible Podcaster. Say hello. That's about what you can expect from the Invisible Podcaster. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Yep, appreciate your contribution. I know you're going to be a little bit quieter than the rest of us three, but we'll carry you. Don't worry about that. You're here, even though you're invisible. We get it. Okay. I heard about this from a friend of mine in the early odds, whatever you want to call them, like around 2005. I heard about this, and a buddy of mine managed to get a hold of a bootleg VHS, and this one, and then there's that god awful Justice League one.
I had that as well. I had that one as well.
Have we not reviewed that for our show, Derek?
Nope.
Oh,
this is the first time hearing about it.
Okay, well, Scott, I hope you want to come back after this one, because we might need you on that one, too. It is
that was
just horrible.
That was an unaired pilot. It was a TV pilot.
I know, but it's like a movie, and it's... But here's the problem. You watch them both, you can't tell which one's the TV pilot and which one's supposed to be a quote-unquote major motion picture.
No.
Well, was this one a TV movie, or was this supposed to go into the theaters?
This was not supposed to be shown at all. This movie was made to keep the rights of the Fantastic Four.
No, I know that, but
this movie was
not supposed to be released somehow?
This movie was never meant to see the light of day. Never. And what they didn't tell the actors that. Somehow, and then once again, it leaked out, and now it's this cult classic. But it was never. It was shot as a major motion picture, but it was never meant to be seen by anybody except executives.
So the same thing that happened to Batgirl actually started happening quite in the 90s, I guess.
Dude, that happens a lot more than we know. So.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. So the poor lady that playing Sue Storm is like, wait a second. I squeezed myself into those tights for days on end, thinking my career was going to get advanced, and nothing. It's not even being shown to anybody. Like
the guy who played Johnny, who, by the way, we'll get to that.
Oh.
He had to bleach his hair, and it burned his scalp. So he had scabs and burns on his head from where they dyed his hair. And if you look at him now, he's bald. Once again, I don't know if one has to do with another, but I know I've heard like throughout the history of Hollywood that actors have blamed stuff they've done to their hair to hair loss, like when they had to straighten their hair. But this guy had.
I'm sure it does have an effect. You're also a guy, so you're going to go bald. So
yeah. But this guy burned his head because they had to dye his hair blonde because he wasn't the natural blonde that Johnny Storm was.
There is a great documentary about the making of this movie. I've seen it. I watched it maybe 6 or 8 months ago. It's fantastic. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. Actually, this is
you haven't seen
heard of it? No.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. No, there's a documentary that they talked to all the old cast. They talked to all the old the directors, the producers, people that worked on it, and it goes through all the history of it, and it's fantastic. Pun not intended. But I don't have any of the. It's been a while since I watched this, so I don't have anything from that. But let's get to the thing. So, welcome to the show, Jay Underwood, Rebecca Staub, who has never been on our show before, but might because she does a whole bunch of those Hallmark Christmas movies. I wrote down 3 of them: Christmas in Tahoe, The Santa Stakeout, and Mingle All the Way.
Oh, sweet mercy!
Yeah, those are the 3 funniest ones.
I need to say Mandango all the way.
Also, welcome to the show, Joseph Culp and David Keith Miller. We can welcome back 3 people to this show.
Get out.
I don't know.
Okay.
Start off with Carl, and I'm going to horribly do his name here. Ciarfalio. He's from 2 movies. He was the body of The Thing.
Right.
He was the guy in the suit for The Thing. He's from Con Air. And he was in Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. You guys covered.
Oh!
We can welcome back Michael Bailey Smith from Men in Black 2. We can also welcome back, and I can't believe we could actually welcome back someone from this movie. Welcome back Alex Hyde-White from Captain America 2, Death Too Soon. Which is another one that Scott brought us.
All right.
With about the same production levels. So
what did he play in Cap?
I think it was just an extra, I think it was like a military man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, none of these people had major roles in previous movies. So,
and yeah, let's face it; these are names that we've never said before and may never say again. I don't know.
Yeah. So this movie starts off with a wonderful title sequence using animated fonts from Windows 93, using the zoom, whiffle, and swoop animation styles.
Yes.
Like the ones that come preloaded in Windows, in like Corel Draw. If you remember Corel Draw, I'm really dating myself there.
But you forgot to mention who produced this movie.
Canon, wasn't it?
Roger Corman.
Oh, Roger Corman, of course.
Roger Corman. This is it's known as the Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. So that's what it usually goes by.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger Corman, the director of Great Kitsch, and like you definitely know a Roger Corman movie when you see it.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Normally looks better than this, but then we get, and I wrote on a Christ 4.5 minutes of opening credits.
Oh yeah.
If this wasn't planned to be released, why is there so many opening credits?
The movie has to be a certain length to be considered a theatrical movie. A full-length movie. It has to be a certain length. So a lot of movies do that. They pad the running time with beginning and end credits.
Yeah.
Because credits are part of the running time.
Yeah.
And you know what? And it's true because it does get in at exactly an hour and a half.
Yes.
It hit that 90-minute minimum runtime for a feature length. So, yep. That explains it for sure.
Now, I will say this. Roger Corman once said, the audience will forgive a lot of things if you have good music. And I will say that it was pretty good opening music. The credits looked bad, but the music behind it was good. And he always said, it's like, I'll never skimp on the music. That's one of the main things of a movie. They'll forgive a lot of things if the music feels like it's a big blockbuster movie. So,
okay,
yeah. Well, especially when there's tons of other places where he can skimp on.
Yeah.
Like just off the top of my head, the Fantastic Four. But we'll get to that.
I gotta say the music, since you brought it up, Scott, that their hero theme sounds familiar. I kept thinking that. I know I've heard it. Maybe it was played in the other iterations to call back to it or something.
So here's the thing with Roger Corman. Roger Corman would take music. He would take music that was from other pictures, the scraps left over, and he was able to get those and use them in his film, tweak them a little.
Okay.
That's once his cost cutting measures is that he would take scraps from other movies and use them in his film.
So Canon already paid for this music to be made anyway. So why leave it? Use
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not use it. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I mean, it's not so obvious. Like I didn't feel like I was listening to the Superman theme or anything like that, you know, which would have been hilarious.
Now, the movie opens in a classroom, and we see George Gaines, who is... I was surprised you hadn't have him on your show, because I'm a little older than you guys, but he is from the Police Academy movies and Punky Brewster.
Oh,
okay.
I did watch all.
I watched both of those when I was very young.
Yeah, same here.
He was the grandfather in Punky Brewster, and he was the head Police Academy guy, the dumb guy in the Police Academy movies. So he was a very established character actor.
Wow, I'll have to check him out. But it starts off, he's the teacher, and he's very enthusiastic about time travel.
Yeah.
Like, so much so that I don't think that this particular lesson was on his plan when he started the class. Oh, he's a Tootsie too.
Yes.
And so Reed, Ben, and Victor are all in the same class, but there's something called the Colossus that's happening in space. And it's going to... Now, the professor says something along the lines of, if we could harness the power or go through it or something, it would allow us to travel at the speed of light, therefore travel through time.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So Reed and Doom are Victor, because I don't think he's Victor Von Doom, is he?
In the comics,
he is.
Yes.
But here they make a clear distinction. He's just Victor as a regular dude, and then the supervillain persona is Doom.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
So do you think they called it Colossus as a nod to the Marvel character?
I don't think so.
No.
Nope. No.
Oh, I think so.
No way.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna.
Why not? If you're not gonna release it, don't shy from it.
Oh, I just
right?
No, they just keep fucking with the origin story enough that I'm not sure if they knew exactly what they were doing. I'm not giving them that much credit knowing comic books to know who Colossus actually is in the comics. That's all I'm saying.
I also want to say this. There's no way that Ben Grimm would be in that class. Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom are two of the most intelligent people in the Marvel universe. There's no way that Ben's going to be in the same class as them, studying the same stuff.
They literally outclass him. Yep. They should have met in the hallway after class.
They didn't say that he was getting straight A's.
No.
He could have been sliding by with a D. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to make
with Reed's help.
And he's got Reed to help him.
Yeah. I don't want to make it out that he's not a dumb guy, but these two are like the pinnacle of intelligence. I think it's like Reed Richards, Bruce Banner, and Victor Von Doom are known as the three most intelligent Marvel characters ever.
Yep. I think so.
I know Tony Stark and Peter Parker are up there, but I think those three are just pretty much known as the most intelligent people in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, Richards has always been number one. There's just been no one like but and then it's a race for second place.
Yeah.
So Victor and Reed have an experiment going, and they've already planned on doing some experiments with Colossus. I don't know if they ever really say what the experiment is supposed to do, but but basically the numbers are wrong.
They were trying to harness the energy from the Colossus.
Right.
And they get this right from the origin story, where Doom's numbers are off, and Reed tells him to check them, and Doom doesn't because of his hubris. He feels, my numbers are right. So,
yeah. And so the experiment goes wrong. Victor is hit by lightning coming from whatever structure this thing is supposed to, I guess it's supposed to be a laser of some kind.
I think it's just electricity. It's like it's harnessing Colossus, and then it's like lightning, electricity hits Victor, and Ben sees what's going on, and he saves Victor. He gets him out of the way of the electric path.
He football tackles him, yeah.
But it's too late.
And I gotta say, the guy playing Ben Grimm, he's a tank. This guy is huge.
He is. He's huge.
Yeah. Cripes. I was like, good job on the casting. Holy smokes, they got it. Like, I'm sorry, Nicholas, you can suck it compared to this guy. Holy.
But it's so weird because he's not the Thing.
I know. I don't know why he didn't. Yeah, they had the guy. Like, I was surprised to hear that there was someone else in the suit.
Well, look, when you're in college and you're in your early 30s,
that receding hairline ain't doing anyone any favors, eh?
So we cut. So after that, Doom is pronounced to be dead, or Victor's pronounced to be dead, and he's wheeled out of there by a couple of shady characters. One with a weird beard, and another one that just kind of looks rat-like, I guess.
It's. I think they're supposed to be doing Russian accents, but it's very over the top.
It is Latvian accent. Get it straight.
I know it's supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be Laveritan. Anyway,
Daryl Hannah.
Yes,
I just took some.
That's a reference to a show that's coming out.
Yes.
So. Go ahead.
I just took some Latervia before the show. It's doing my tummy some good. No, but
there you go.
Yes, it's that vaguely Eastern European accent, which comes from my favorite country, Made Up a Stan. That's the
Made Up a Stan.
It comes from bad guy land.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, a concept that DC Universe just loves running away with. But Marvel,
the capital of which is Goonville.
Goonville, yeah.
That's where all the goons come from.
Oh, he's from South Goonville. Oh, okay, yeah. My mother's from South Goonville.
So South Goonville, South Goonville High.
My mother's from South Goonville.
I'm sorry, but we forgot. We glossed over one of the most awkward scenes in the movie. So Reed and Ben are staying at this boarding house run by Sue Storm's and Johnny Storm's mother. And
yes.
And Sue Storm at the beginning
this was creepy.
Is like 11, 12
13,
years old.
14,
14 maybe?
Most.
Well, you see those two together and you realize they're eventually going to have sex. These two characters. And it's like, oh, this was a poor choice.
Oh, so bad. So you can't watch that scene and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you in 10 years. Like, no, like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is why he wants time travel. He just wants to speed up that clock.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, see, there's no good spin here. It took me a minute.
There's no good spin. There's no good spin on that.
I thought the lady I thought, well, this is a weird choice for Sue Storm. She looks older than Reed, and oh no, that's what's going on. Oh no, it's the little girl. No. Fast forward. Oh.
That's what they do, Mark. But Ben is upstairs playing, and I'm putting this in quotation marks, video games with little Johnny Storm. And I say video games in quotations because it's clearly a cartoon.
Well, when you're a 30-year-old man,
you saw that, right? You saw that?
Yeah.
It's what I called Cartoon Defender. It's
cartoon, yeah. Defender the animated series,
basically. Yeah. Asteroids, the Saturday morning cartoon version,
kind of like that Super Mario cartoon that they had back in the day. Much. Way worse. Yeah. But you know what? At this point, I will watch another 10 minutes of that rather than go back downstairs with the 30-year-old in college who's getting goo eyes from the 14-year-old, and it's weirding me out.
Yeah. So they go back to the experiment. I wrote down the thing. The experiment goes wrong? Because I don't really know what the experiment is, so I don't know if it failed or not, if it's supposed to shoot lightning out of the side.
It seemed like they were trying to harness the energy of Colossus and then store it in these different things, right? But then the calculations are off, so now that energy runs amok, and instead of being
that's more explanation than we get
being contained. That's just what I observed. They were trying to harness the energy. The system got overloaded, or it was miscalculated, and the energy just went amok. So now, So Doom gets the shaft, basically.
Yeah, he gets quote unquote killed, and I said, oh, Dr. Macho Man Randy Savage gives Reed the bad news. He's the guy with the beard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he looks like Macho Man.
Do you have Victor? Ooh, yeah. Is he alive? Oh, no.
No. Time to play Pomp and Circumstance at his funeral.
Yeah.
His cream didn't rise to the top.
To the top. Yeah.
Call Nurse Elizabeth.
He's smelling funky like a monkey. Dig it. All right. Moving on. So we cut to years later now.
No, hang on. We have a meet cute. Another meet cute. Well, we had the Alicia Masters?
Yes, that comes 10 years later.
That's later.
Okay, you know what? Yes, let's get 10 years later out of the meat creepy.
Yeah.
No,
it doesn't get any less creepy because immediately Reed and Ben I think they've solved it by getting this, what they call a diamond. It just looks like a pile of shaved ice, really.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in my cooler.
Yeah. And they're like, if we use this on the same thing, and the Colossus, I guess, is still in space, or it comes around every so often.
It's coming around again.
Yeah, it's like Halley's Comet.
I'm guessing every 10 years. Every 10 years, yeah, it's going to come around again.
Yeah. So they're going to go up and they're going to do the whole Fantastic Four thing, go up in space, and so they're about to go into Sue Storm's house there, which she's still at, and they go, well, they don't know anything about astrophysics, but if you don't take them, they'll never let you live it down. It's like, yeah, what they don't know about astrophysics, they more than make up for in nagging you about it.
Well, he goes, they don't know about astrophysics, but they know more about this than any other people on Earth. However, when he opens the door and sees that Sue is now a woman, looks like the first time he's seen her in 10 years. How do they know about all this stuff? How did they keep up with the project if they weren't in contact? This is the night. This is no cell phones or email or anything like that. So I
fax machines?
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, is Sue constantly publishing papers that Reed is reading? Is that it? So he's just been observing from afar?
Yeah. So like Johnny comes up, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to space. We're gonna go to space." He's like, "Well, and Reed's still against it at this point. He's like, No. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's right for you to come to space." And then Sue walks down, instant meet cute, and they fall in love with each other, and they're staring at each other. And she's like, "We're going to space, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, Johnny, you can come to space with me, but only because I want to come inside your sister."
Oh.
Yeah. Reed walks in the door and says, "Finally, I mean, hello, Susan. Good to see you."
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to say about the experiment. They brought they brought Colossus to them 10 years ago. They've had 10 years to correct those calculations. I don't know why they're now considering going up into space when they could just do the same thing again. They've had 10 years to figure it out. And with the smartest man on the planet at the helm of this, what does he need Sue for? What does he need Johnny for? What does he even need Ben for? He's got this machine that almost killed Victor, yes, but it's because Victor's calculations were wrong. Why doesn't he just, correct this, carry the one, and friggin' fire it up again?
You would think.
That's what this movie gives us as their origin story.
You're getting a lot more of it than I still don't know what the experiment was supposed to do.
But before they go to Sue's house, we do get to meet cute with Alicia. That's when he bumps into the.
Oh, is that where that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right before that. And what is her? Felicia
Masters.
Felicia Masters. She is a big part of the comic book. So she is a big character in the comic book. So Ben's girlfriend.
She's blind. He bumps into her. She drops something.
And
a statue of something that she made.
If you listen really, really closely, when she drops it, there is this pottery breaking sound effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you hear that, and it's like it's almost as cliched as the Wilhelm scream or the opening door. It's that recognizable, and when you hear that, it just like
yes.
It is, yeah. It's that one clay pot that they smashed in a microphone years ago, and everyone's been using it ever since. As their something fell down and broke.
Like, it's in every Looney Tunes cartoon you've ever heard in your entire life.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, anytime a kid or an animal gets too close to a table, this is the sound that follows. Because
Tom and Jerry.
Live action, animated, whatever.
Yeah.
This is the something fell down and broke.
So they meet. So then they go to the house. They pick up Johnny and Sue, and then Sue and Johnny's mother goes, "Look at you guys, you're the Fantastic Four." I'm like, well, at least they didn't wait until the end of the movie to not name themselves again.
Yeah.
Four stick. Sorry. Excuse me.
It's so bad, like, because just they wrote themselves out of why are they doing this? It's so weird. Like there's no line where Reed's like, well, obviously bringing the thing to us isn't going to work. We have to go to it. They don't even say that.
No. So at this point, they're going to it. Now they're having the diamond delivered. And this is where we meet the troll for the first time. Now, Scott, you said you knew who this troll was, or at least you think you know who this troll is.
Okay, I think I know what happened. So the troll, he's called the jeweler in the movie. And there is a very, 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 very minor character in the Marvel Universe called the jeweler, whatever. I think that this was supposed to be the Mole Man. And I don't think they had the rights to the Mole Man.
Yeah,
and
or the Mole People, right?
Or the Mole People. So I think that's what this is supposed to be. I think this is supposed to be the Mole Man and the Mole People. They didn't have the rights to them. So I think this is just a variation of that. That's how I think this is. Yeah.
That does seem right, because their whole thing is that they've been outcast from society. They live underground.
Yep.
or like at a homeless encampment, but underground somehow in a factory. What looks like a factory.
It's a movie about bad guys in the 90s. Of course, it's an abandoned factory. What do you think the factory's for? To make stuff? No, they build them and leave them. That's how it works.
But the jeweler wants to steal the diamond because he's in love with the blind girl, Alicia.
Yeah.
And he wants to give her the diamond so that she will be his queen. She has no idea that he even exists. So he goes in to steal the diamond. But Dr. Doom is watching, and he and the two guys, the Macho Man and the Rat guy, have been sent to steal the diamond or ruin the diamond or smash the diamond, basically steal the diamond. So the troll says...
but it's because he has been watching Richards and knows that he's going to try the experiment again, so he wants to steal this is the key piece in the experiment, so he wants to steal it to stop Reed from going through with this big discovery. But because Doom wants to be the first one to harness the power from the Colossus, because he says that later. He says, "No, I will be the first one." Yeah. So he wants to steal
almost quite literally like that, because that's how the acting is in this movie.
But the jeweler gets there first. Now, two things. First of all, points to you, Scott, for a super deep Marvel cut. I hadn't even heard of this guy, the jeweler. So good, nice. And secondly, I totally agree with this is the substitute mold people, for sure. Yeah, I think they didn't have the budget to do the full makeup and stuff like that to make them, look more like moles. But yeah, they're, like you said, just the outcast stuff like that. And of course, I love this. Another great plan. I'm in love with a blind girl, so of course, let me give her shiny things to impress her.
I just want to comment.
No offense. I'm just saying he might want to get to know her first and see what maybe something she would like else that she might like. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just want to comment on the shitty security surrounding that diamond. How does Victor Von Doom have a camera in that room, but Reed Richards doesn't have a camera in that room?
Thank you.
That's the evil mastermind that is Doom. He's
got a laser grid on the floor.
Also,
but he can clearly walk right over
and why can you see the point of?
Yeah, thank you.
You can't see them, so when you break them,
this guy literally gets in on tippy toes, and they make it seem like he's of great skill.
Secondly,
a kid could have done that.
Where did he? I'm sorry. He got it, and he does the old switcheroo where he replaces the real diamond with a faker.
Yeah,
right.
He does the old Indiana Jones switcheroo.
Yeah.
If you're trying to court a blind woman, and you have a fake diamond,
ta-da!
Maybe you don't need to steal the real one.
Yeah. Like, I could see if he was going to use the diamond, if he was going to fence the diamond in order to buy lavish things for her.
But he's not. He's just going to give it to the blind girl.
Yeah.
You will never convince me that Reed Richards could not tell the difference between that real diamond and the fake diamond. You will never convince me. He would know in 1 second flat that this is an imposter. This is a replacement.
Yeah, it should have been the one time where Reed Richards swore. Like, he should have walked in that room and said, "Fuck, where's the real diamond?"
I'm sorry, but this is the 90s. There's no way Sue Storm doesn't realize that that's a real diamond.
Yeah.
Because she was staring at it pretty closely when they first put it on the pedestal.
That's true. Yeah, she's probably got that thing mapped.
She was hyper-focused on that thing. Sorry. Von Doom has a camera in there, and he's like, who's this guy? And he does a thing, like a scan, and I guess he has everyone's occupation on file. Because it comes up, occupation, thief. And I'm like, do you think the jeweler claims that on his taxes?
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a thief. Yes. Do you have anything to declare? Just this one. I don't know if this InGen guy, Dr. Wong, is going to claim this on his taxes. But in case he does, I have some expenses to deduct.
Yeah.
So,
well, you think the jeweler worked with Wayne Knight? Is that?
No, he's working with Dr. Wong, the Asian guy from Jurassic World.
No, I know, but in Jurassic Park, it's Wayne Knight who starts the heist, right? So he's working he's working with him. Is that
he's working with Dodson? I got Dodson here.
Dodson's one of the mole people. You heard it here first.
Nobody cares.
So, and you got Macho Man, and the other guy is referring to Von Doom as Your Highness, and I'm like, oh, he's King Dr. Von Doom, is he? Okay,
King
right.
Doctor. He still went to evil medical school, so
and we kind of see him at this point, and he's doing the thing, and I'm like, oh, I see. This is the way he talks behind his mask really reminded me of Skeletor from 1987's Masters of the Universe.
Ah, yes.
You know what I mean? It's like the mouth is kind of moving, but it's not really.
Yeah. Yeah, like that with the Latvian accent.
Sometimes it was hard to understand him behind the. I don't.
Here's my thing.
I don't think this movie was dubbed. Yeah, I don't think they did.
No, clearly, it wasn't.
VD. What is it? Not VCR.
Or ADR. ADR. Yeah. Clearly, he's clearly doing the lines from behind the mask. I'll
come for you, Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he banes all over the place here. It
So
was funny though, hearing him talk beforehand. Sorry, but when he was Victor, he's like. He was almost kind of Dracula. Is read my calculations are correct. Ha ha ha. You know what I mean? And that's just him in the classroom. And I like that he just didn't change course, and then he just put the mask on. And it's like, no, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, same accent. He didn't change his voice at all. He just put a mask on, and that's it. Because he was like pre-evil. He was already sounding evil. Yeah.
One Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fantastic Four.
would it be Fantastic One?
Fantastic
Two.
Fantastic. Wait, where did she go?
Well, let's get to that. So they go up into space. They start their thing because they don't have the real diamond. It goes awry, of course. And I don't remember. Did it explode?
The whole ship blew up.
And they just get magically transported back to Earth.
They survive the crash somehow. Like Ben, you kind of get it because he's getting tougher, but how they
he doesn't.
How they fell through space and lived. Because we cut to the crash site.
Yeah.
And they're like just dusting dirt off their shoulders. And whew, that was rough. What I love about this scene is that like Reed Richards goes right to work with how the hell did we survive this? Never mind, where's my child bride?
Yeah, where's my best friend? Where's my child bride?
Even when the three of them are together, the three boys are together. Two grown-ass men and a child are together. And
where's Sue?
And not once is "Where's my child bride?" Not once do they say it.
So like Sue is not there, and they're not even concerned about where she is. I wrote down, where's Sue?
Yeah, I have that too. I was like, why aren't they looking for her first and then talking about it? Like
because they're like, oh, we're not injured at all. Don't you think that's weird? And I'm like, no, I think it's weird that you're not looking for Sue.
Yeah. You're about to marry her in about 20 minutes. Like, why aren't you more concerned about her safety?
Right. No. And so we mentioned the guy playing Johnny Storm. He's acting just like this the whole time.
It's like he's trying to do an exasperated Marty McFly.
He's doing an Oscar-winning role every single moment.
You're
not taking away his shot. No.
Yeah. For the Academy, here's my reel, the Fantastic Four movie. Here you go. You know, it's true. It's like if Marty McFly had done cocaine in 1985. That's what he was. Before it goes back to 55.
But they eventually do go like, "Oh, where's Sue?" She's like, "I'm right here," and of course she's invisible. And then just like, where are you? We can't see you. Oh, I'm right here. What are you talking about? And then her head appears and her body appears, but her legs are still gone. And they're like, Sue, what happened to your legs? And she's like, my legs. And she looks down. Oh my God, I can't see my legs. Therefore, they stop working, apparently. And she falls over?
Yeah.
So she falls backwards. She's going to hit her head on a spike, which would have been fucking awesome. But no, Reed reaches out with his stretchy arm and saves her. I think this is where Johnny realizes he can do fire.
No, he sneezes. Before they meet, he sneezes.
He sneezes, that's it.
And a bush lights on fire.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's Moses.
Yeah. Yes, and Moses got to the mountaintop and doth sneeze, and then the Lord appeared. Yeah.
And then the Lord appeared in the burning bush.
Yeah.
And so then we cut back to Dr. Doom, and he's ranting and raving about. He gets word that they're still alive.
He knows somehow that they lived. They don't know how they lived. No, everyone thinks they're dead.
No, they do.
He somehow knows.
They do. They said something about the electromagnetic signatures in the area determine that they're still alive or something. So there's a quick drop line that the goons basically say, no, they're still alive.
See, it would have been way better if Sue had actually saved them through like a bubble.
She doesn't know. They don't know what their powers are yet.
Right, but if they were able to kind of, in the heat of the moment, she just immediately protected everybody.
Maybe.
Did it by instinct. Didn't know she was doing it.
Yeah. Didn't know she just did it. Didn't know she was doing it. That would have been awesome.
That costs way too much money.
And, I gotta say, the invisible effects in this are pretty good. It's like you can't even see them. But but they use like an old trick with like the way they cut the film to make her legs disappear. I'm like, this actually works for me. I found it better than the Jessica Alba stuff. I was like, yeah, why do they just do this? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and apparently it just works with the clothes. Don't ask any questions.
Right. There was this old cartoon in the 80s of the Hulk where he would, when Bruce Banner would turn into the Hulk, he would, bust out of his clothes. But when he turned back into Bruce Banner, he'd have his clothes back.
Oh, yeah.
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 I remember. Yeah.
Just don't ask. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
But Dr. Doom finds out that they're still alive, and he does a dramatic. And this is where I want to introduce a new segment to the show. It's called "Not Enough Movies These Days."
Ooh, okay.
It's where we see old things that used to be in movies that these movies nowadays don't have anymore that I miss. Not enough movies these days have dramatic cape exits.
Yes.
Where he spins the cape in front of him as he's turning and walks out of the room in a big dramatic style exit.
You are absolutely right.
I need to see more dramatic cape exits.
And we have so many superhero movies, you think we would have more of them.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Thor?
You're absolutely right.
Thor, Jarvis.
Vision? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why they're not doing it.
Come on now. So then we cut to...
He has a living cape. I mean, all right.
Yeah. There you go. We cut to Alicia back in her place, and she's getting a delivery. She's getting a gigantic box for 2 mannequin heads.
Yeah,
that's 4 mannequin heads.
So...
Because she's doing a tribute. Yeah, she's doing a tribute to because I guess everybody in the world except for Dr. Doom thinks they're dead. So she's making statues as a tribute to our.
Oh, is that what she's doing? Okay.
That's what she's doing. Yeah, because she is a world-renowned sculptor. She's the world-renowned blind sculptor.
Oh, okay. I just have a note, of course, if you add Hermes wings to your hat, it automatically makes you a faster delivery driver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's this guy's power, for sure. He gets your package on time. And of course, it's the 90s, so, single white female, blind female, might I add. Yeah, just open door policy.
Yeah, just walk in.
No, it's open. It's okay. I don't lock my doors. Yeah. Who's going to hurt a blind lady?
In New York City! In New York City.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the 90s.
Yeah, come on. I'm breaking and entering over here. Right. By the way, when, she meets Ben Grimm, she touches his face. That's all artsy and romantic. I do that when I meet a lady, I get slapped. I'm sorry, double standard. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, where did I put it? she starts sculpting his face, and I'm like, if that was a guy, that would be considered creepy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like.
So wait, she has these 4 heads delivered, and for some reason, she's touching the statues to see how they are, and she gets to Ben Grimm's, and that's when she realizes, oh, it's that guy I had the meet cute with a while back. Didn't she make those in the first place?
I thought that's what she was making. I thought they were using the heads and she was going to put the clay on and then sculpt their faces.
Oh, so she's cheating. She already has molds of their faces, so she does.
I didn't see that there were molds of their faces. I thought it was just regular mannequin.
They make a point. Scott, help me out here. Maybe I saw this wrong, but that she got to bed and she was doing it like she did when she first met him, right? That's how blind people see what someone looks like. She's doing the thing, and then she has this moment of revelation, like, oh no, it's Ben, and he's dead, right? Like she's upset by it.
Well, maybe these are just replicas of the face that she can use to make the clay. She is blind, so she hasn't seen this, so she does have to feel the faces to make the faces.
True.
That's fair. So, okay, but it's at that point she realizes that one of them is Ben. So she knew she must have heard the name because she knows she's doing a tribute to 4 dead astronauts.
Yeah. But she didn't know that Ben was one of them. She didn't
know the guy, the big giant man's face that she touched was one of those.
Tackled me in the hallway, yeah.
Yeah, the guy, the
shoulder blocked me,
without even thinking about it. Threw my 100 pounds down to the ground. Yeah, and okay. Oh, by the way, that actress went on to just be a producer in most things. She's known for being a producer on like Royally After Ever, Nearly Weds, Captive, and also known for Doomed, the untold story of the Roger Corman fantastic. That's one of her credits is the documentary that you saw there.
At this point, I was writing. So they wake up. They wake up at a camp and they realize they don't know how they're going to get home. The army starts coming in, and at this point, I called in my old Jeff Goldblum. I was like, "Now there's going to be some Fantastic Four in your Fantastic Four movie, right? Hello? I hate that man. So the army picks him up. Reed, Sue, and
do your air quotes.
They find them.
Do your air quotes.
Yeah, they find them.
The army.
So the army. Yeah. The army, quote unquote, finds them. So Sue, Johnny, and Reed wake up. Ben is still sleeping, and so he wakes up and he's turned into the thing. And as soon as the army guy
saving, yes, Edith wakes up as the thing.
Yep,
he wakes up as the thing, and as soon as the army guys see that, oh my God, kill it with fire!
Yeah.
Don't ask who it is. Don't ask what it is. Don't try to talk to it. No, immediately guns.
Yeah. And
at least we know it's the American army.
Hey, so yeah. Hey. At least, it wasn't the Latvian army. Like, we are American, yes. We have blue jeans. Okay, good. Get in car.
Yeah.
But no, it's true. It's like, all right, we brought in 4 people. 1, 2, 3. A monster! Bang, 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 Never mind that they brought 4 people in.
And he's space. Like, guys, what you staring at? And this is a nitpick thing with the Thing and the Invisible Girl. You can see your body. Even you can't see your face, but when he wakes up, I wake up every day. I see my arms. I see my legs.
Yeah.
I know what they look
vision.
Like.
Peripheral vision.
Sue, it's like, I can see or not see my legs. It's so this shocking revelation where they find out what they are after, it's like, he wakes up, his eyes open, he immediately knows there's something wrong.
Yeah. For the fact that you have overlapping eyebrows that you didn't have before.
Oh, that would drive me nuts. Are you kidding me?
Like you have
this part of my vision is now cut out, like above my head. I now have no peripheral vision above me like that. That would. Oh, I'd be getting a chisel.
Your forehead has a balcony.
Yeah. It's a 5-head.
So this is we take them back to the thing. So the one doctor that they have, he comes into the things room, and he goes, "You're in isolation, except for me, obviously." He's not in isolation if you're in there with him.
I just have written in my notes comedy, and this is the comedy part of the movie.
Yeah. Just like in the 2000s Fantastic Four, they used it all for comedy.
Yeah. The thing goes to sit down on a stool. He goes, "Okay, sit down. I'll take your blood." He says, "I don't know how, but I'll try to take your blood." And he goes, "Sit down on the stool," and he breaks it. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. That was my prank stool. Sorry."
Yeah. That one gimmicked. Yeah.
So then she goes, he goes into the invisible girl, and she's like, "I turn invisible." And he's like, "Okay. What's the problem with her?" Because in every room he tries to take blood.
Yeah.
And what's the problem with her?
I think she's like, "I'm afraid of needles," and then
that's it. Yeah, she disappears.
She disappears.
Right. So so she can't. He can't find the vein because it's invisible.
Yeah.
And so he goes to Johnny, and he sets himself on fire or does something or other.
Yeah.
And that freaks out the doctor. And then
he goes,
does the stretchy thing.
And once again, he's like, "I don't know what I do, Doc. I just concentrate on a part of my body and say, 'flame on.'"
Yeah. His superpowers now require a password.
Yeah. Well, apparently.
Yeah. He's got to log in,
Then he goes to Reed Richards, and he stretches, and he's like, "You don't turn on fire. You're not made of rock."
Well, yeah, that's the end of the joke, though. He says, "You take it yourself," and so Reed stretches his arm across the room to grab the needle to do it.
He ends up stabbing himself,
which is totally off. Well, I guess they set it up because in every other scene he's right next to him, and in this one he just happens to be far away. But then I thought, okay, he's scared of everybody, so he's backing up.
That's the joke.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let that slide so they can do the visual thing. Yeah,
they might as well have cut to a guy in the corner with a drum set go. Psh, and that's and
pretty much. Yeah.
There's
some guy in a lab coat in a lab coat with a little toy
drum.
A toy drum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the assistant. He's the new intern.
They discuss. It's like, okay. They know something's wrong. It's like they won't let us out. They won't let us contact anybody. They won't let us call anybody.
Right.
So they're like, we need to get out and spy. And so these guys come in to draw blood. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, because Dr. Doom, we find out Dr. Doom is actually the one behind the doctor.
Right, yes.
The doctor's working for Dr. Doom, and he's like, "Oh no, I want you to extract their blood because they have the Colossus inside them, and I want to put the Colossus into one man to have all the power." And I'm like, gee, I wonder who he's talking about.
Okay, so first of all, Dr. Doom hand acts the fuck out of this movie.
Oh,
He was always hand acting.
And that's okay, but that's my thing. It's like, if you're not going to ADR, you obviously have him saying the lines behind a mask. Put him in the suit so that the hand thing doesn't happen, because it's obviously two different guys, and the body double is trying to match the hand waving from what I assume has been a pre-recorded thing, right?
Yeah.
You put the same guy in the thing,
but I thought
if you're just going to record him from behind the mask, then wait, I'm making too much sense for a Roger Corman movie.
Hang on a second. That wasn't him in the suit?
No.
Did we not discuss earlier? Did we not discuss earlier how the same voice but just behind the mask and he was doing this?
It was him. It was him in the suit, because if you watch the credits, he's credited as Victor and he's credited as Doom, the same guy.
That's right.
So it is the same actor. Yeah. Yeah,
the Thing has the body double. It's Victor. It's the same guy. So it's just, to Scott's point, he's just hand acting because he can't face act.
Yeah. Then everything I just said is completely moot, and this guy just talks way too much with his hands. I guess he's Italian
or French.
or French.
Yeah. He's
French
from
Canadian. Yeah,
He's from South Latveria. You know what I mean? The Italian part of Latveria. Yeah.
he's from Montreal, Latveria. Yeah,
But that's the whole gimmick, though, is that they crash landed basically in Latveria, and Doom sent his guys to pick them up. So that's why they have right, because they
I didn't catch that.
well, when you were about to say the breakout scene, so the thing just easily dispatches with these lab rats. They're the lab rats with these lab workers. Just so happens there's 3 of them. Thank goodness for that. And then they happen to be wearing the same size costumes that they need. Thank goodness for that. And they are wearing hazmat suits this time. Thank goodness for that. And of course, you do all of this so you can sneak out into the hallway, only to have the invisible girl go invisible. Why didn't you just have the invisible girl go invisible?
Yeah.
In the first place, you have that. You have an invisible woman.
Yeah.
Why can't she have a scene without the boys? You know what I mean? Like where she goes on her tippy toes, invisible, and then punches out the guard.
But do you really need that when we have one guy in your team that can bust a hole through the wall?
Yeah, well, they leave him behind they leave their heaviest hitter behind to babysit the 3, Doctor Goons.
Yeah. Like who's the guy in X-Men, the Juggernaut? You should just have him Juggernaut until they're at the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Richard, Dr. Reed is the smartest in the Marvel universe. Your Honor, I object. I also have this, not enough movies these days have hallways with giant spinning fan blades.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And not enough movies these days have henchman goons dressed like the main villain. Because he calls in for the guards and they're all dressed in Dr. Doom hoodies and capes.
That's right, yeah. They're the Doom goons. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So not since the 60s Batman have I seen something like this.
Yeah, so what happens is they find out that they're on Doom's Island and they need to escape. And all 4 of them are together and Doom is like, I'm not going to and this actually got a laugh out of me. He goes, you're not going to escape, and he sends all his henchmen, and the Fantastic Four eventually beat him up using all their superpowers and escape. I don't know. First of all, I don't know how they get off the island back to New York, but that's a different question.
Yeah. Don't think about it.
But they escape, and Dr. Doom comes back in making a speech, and he sees them gone, and he goes, okay, you know what? That got a laugh out of me.
Yeah.
What I loved is the initial fight between the Thing and the 3 guys that come in the suits. He goes to punch, so he sees the punch coming towards the screen, and then the screen just flips and rotates several times to indicate. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the Looney Tunes, fight fog, where all there's a big fog, and then you see hands and feet coming in and out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's the Roger Corman version of that, but. And I was like, what the hell?
I think it is, and there might as well have just been little Tweety birds around their heads when they were on the floor. Yeah, exactly.
And Reed Richards sticks out his leg, and they obviously, and that's the one thing too is okay, the first 2 trip over his leg, the next 4 should have at least seen it.
One of them should have at least.
You know what I mean? They're all tripping over the leg and falling over each other, and I'm like. I know it's for comedy, but at the same time,
maybe the one guy had his hood was just too big, so it was like
maybe the mask was too.
I don't know why I got to wear this thing.
So they get back to New York and they start in the 4444 building.
Yeah,
and they're doing the research and. Reed's going over the Thing and he's testing the blood and blah, blah, blah. And then Sue comes in, sticks out her chest, and she's like, can I help? Can my breasts in any way help in your research, Reed? And he's like, nope. But thanks.
Yeah, he almost
this is where
he does give her a look like, nice. And then back to work.
Yeah. then they realize it's like, oh, Sue, you're shy. That's why you disappear. Johnny, you're a hothead.
Yeah.
That's why you're in flames.
Yeah, all their powers are based on their own personal issues.
It's weird. It got very personal.
What?
And what?
Yeah, like Scott was saying, like she's shy, so she hides. Johnny's a hothead, so he turns into fire.
Reed stretches
himself too thin. Oh, okay. Oh, and Ben, you deal with problems with your strength instead of your brain. And that's why you turn to rock?
Yeah, I think it was the nice way of saying you're as dumb as a brick. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been written if they were going to do that, which they did. That could have been written a little bit better. They could have at least said, "Well, you've always been the solid guy, the rock of this." You know what I mean? They could have. Yeah. They could have been a little.
You've always been the rock of the group. And that's why you're the rock.
Yeah. There could have been a nice little moment where it's you could have been the rock. You're the rock, the guy I rely on. You know what I mean? When I'm stretched too thin,
yeah.
like it's. Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought he was going to say. It's like you're the rock of the group, but no, you just use brute strength.
Yeah, you're as dumb as a rock. You know, there you go. So hang on a second. So Reed says, I stretch myself. So you're telling me the cosmic rays that gave them their powers know American colloquialisms?
Because he stretches himself too thin.
And acted accordingly.
Yeah.
And
can read their minds because it's not like they said it out loud.
No. Yeah, these are like their deepest thoughts. Yeah, things that have been shown, but not really. And to be fair, in that costume, I don't think Sue's very shy anymore.
Yeah.
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 She looks great. Don't get me wrong.
This is where the Thing has his temper tantrum, and he's like, just like he does in the 2005, and he's like, "You're not working hard enough to fix me. I'm gonna go out. I'm a freak, and I can't go out in public, so I'm gonna go out in public." And he does, and he walks up to two women, and he's like, "Hey!" and they're like, "Ah!" and they run away. He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, but to be fair,
like, what did you think?
I've tried that. And I don't look like a rock, but it doesn't work.
I'm like, well, what the fuck did you think?
Yeah, you look like a monster, so going out and talking to people is not going to help.
Yeah.
So Ben decides, we have this state-of-the-art, futuristic, really, apartment, but I should just go be homeless for a while. I think that's what I'm going to go to work on my problems. I'm just going to go away from the lab where the smartest man in the world is working on the problem and just go be homeless in the street for a while.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Got it.
So he comes across the jeweler's place, and they welcome in. Oh, welcome, exiled brother, and blah, blah, blah. And so one of the underlings goes to get the jeweler, who has kidnapped Alicia at this point, and she's trying to force her to. He's put a crown on her. He's put on a cape and a robe or whatever. And so he says, "Oh, jeweler, you have to see this man," and blah, blah, blah. So he goes, "Watch her." And so he gets one of his lackeys in, and the lackey starts sniffing her. And then he comes in, grabs the lackey, gives him the options of two fists, goes pick one, and out of a Three Stooges bit, the guy picks one and he slaps him with the hand.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, did this movie just steal a Three Stooges bit?
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting him to go, woo! And then poke him in the eyes, too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, somehow, despite the fact that he's now the Thing, the blind girl hears Ben talk, recognizes him as Ben, calls out, "Ben, is that you?" And then, out of nowhere, says, "I love you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they've met once.
Just the one time. But she remembers what he looks like, what he sounds like, and just knows beyond the shadow of a doubt that this big old studly man is hers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, stage 5 clinger, am I right, boys? Yeah.
So does he take her out from there?
No.
He sees her and de-things.
Yes, he sees her. He de-things, and runs out on the street. Turns back into the thing, and by this time, Doom has taken the diamond and Felicia back to his kingdom.
Yes, because Doom is there in that.
Doom
he steals
is there.
The diamond and Alicia from the troll.
Yeah,
jeweler,
because we skipped over. There was a scene where the two Latvian goons went to see the jeweler to get the diamond, and they were run out on a rail at gunpoint. And so Doom has then we have to follow those two goons back to Latveria, where they go tell him they failed, and then he has a if you're going to do something right, do it yourself moment. Goes back with the goons to New York City to then go see the jeweler himself. We had to spend thank goodness they used that to pad out this 90-minute movie.
Yeah. So Doom.
So then Doom calls the Fantastic Four.
Calls Reed.
Yes, and he says, "You guys need to be here in 12 hours, or else I'm going to put my laser on New York City."
Yes. I'm going to show you what my laser is capable of. And it's just the old nuclear test footage from the 50s.
Thank you. I have that in my notes. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, Doom's laser produces stock footage of nuclear blasts in an instant. Oh what an amazing stock footage machine.
And this is where I noticed his hand talking, because I wrote down Doom knows DSL or Doom Sign Language.
Yeah.
He doesn't know ASL, he knows DSL.
Yeah. It's the national language of Latveria now, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
And I also wrote down the line that he said, now I'm quoting.
Yes, I think that is an exact quote. Yeah.
So finally, an hour and 10 minutes into this hour and a half movie, we get to see the Fantastic Four.
Right. So
because there's no Fantastic Four in this movie.
So the Thing shows up, and they all go to the island. They all go back to his castle, and it's just a big brouhaha of it's the final battle.
Well, first they get trapped in the Thing.
Oh, that's right. They get trapped in the Thing. And I just wanted to say, so they're trapped in the Things, they cannot move, and Johnny Storm is overacting, standing still.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Johnny's overacting? Yeah. Doom hits them with a laser, each like a green laser, I guess is supposed to suck the Colossus out of them or something. Yeah. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I didn't care at this point. And Sue is going, I'm like, wow, that's a pleasurable ray gun right there.
Yeah, he set hers on stunning. I tell you what.
I would be, if I was Reed, I'd be worried that Doom is going to take my girl.
Yeah, which was a thing from the comic books, by the way. They did actually fight over Sue.
Well, I'm sure they did.
I have that in my notes too. So, oh no, our intrepid group of heroes managed to randomly find themselves standing in the exact spot they need to be in order to be trapped by the one thing that can trap them, which is right above their heads.
Yeah.
Like, it ends now, Dr. Doom. Oh no, what's that above me? I'm not going to move, and now I can't. Right, Johnny?
Well, he can, just only his toe, which he stretches out and I guess kicks the machine.
He kicks the machine.
That's the big hero move?
Yep.
He kicks the machine.
Okay.
It
destroys the things.
It destroys the things. They get free, and it's clobbering time.
Yeah.
Which he has now said for like the third time in a row.
This is like the third or fourth time. It's like you need to save that for the end. The one time, one time it's clobbering time. That's now once again, this movie was not supposed to be seen.
That should be the first time he says it is for the big fight scene.
Exactly.
And now about that, I just saw this past week. I saw the new Superman movie, and there's a Fantastic Four trailer. I don't know if you've seen this one, but the trailer has them trying to get Ben to say it's clobbering time. Oh no, did I spoil that part of the new Fantastic Four movie? I guess I did, but so do the people making the ads. So be prepared not to laugh at that Coming soon.
Yeah.
Because it's already been
Duly noted.
Because it's already spoiled. It's already out there. Like, we have a good joke, so we're just going to show that, so that way you don't laugh in the movie theater. Thank goodness.
Yeah. So I have a couple notes here. Like, two guys are running towards Sue Storm, and she turns invisible, and then they run into each other. And I'm like, being invisible and disappearing are two really different things.
Yeah.
Yes.
They should have squashed her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or,
You know what I mean?
Or
And she goes invisible like right in the nick of time, so she doesn't have time to step out of the way.
she should have been in motion, stepping out of the way and turning invisible at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Would be the way to do it.
But I know what they're going for.
Absolutely. Yeah. But that's the thing with this, is for some reason that these heroes don't get their some of them don't get their powers. They get other people's powers. Like, Ben Grimm isn't the Thing. He's the Hulk now. He only things out when he's angry. Well, that's convenient. So now he can just be regular schmo, you know. And whenever he just gets a little pissed off, so don't piss him off while driving. He'll thing out and friggin' smash your car.
Oh, don't worry, Mark. They fixed that in the sequel.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. And then the Invisible Woman gets Nightcrawler's powers, because she just bamps out of wherever she is. Just bamps away. Yeah.
The Thing saves Alicia. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah. The thing saves Alicia. Doom activates the laser that's going to go to New York.
Yeah.
And now we get to see the Human Torch in full form.
Yes.
Well, just before we get there, there's a couple of things. Number one, Alicia grabs onto the Thing and goes, and I wrote down, "Ooh, your heart is a rock."
Yeah.
And then before he sets off the laser, maybe just after he sets off the laser, he gets his aha weapon that we finally see, and it's metallic fingernails.
Yeah.
Kitty claws.
Was this in the comics?
No.
I don't believe so. No.
If this was in the comics, I would have stopped watching. I would have stopped reading the Fantastic Four.
This wasn't in the comics.
Not at all.
You can even like Dr. Von Doom stole the main weapon from Catwoman. Are you serious?
See, like I said, they're getting other people's powers. He's got Catwoman powers. That's it. In the comic book, help me out, Scott. In the comic books, Doom, like, his suit is almost like an Iron Man suit.
It is, and he's got rays that he can shoot out of his gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have any?
That's more badass.
Yeah. Where's the glove beams? Yeah, he's got all kind of personal force fields. He's got Doom bots. He's got he's for his character, it's a cross between technology and then a bit of magic, actually, as well. They explored. That's where he
because in the comic books, he goes to some Tibetan monks and he gets their magic or something like that in his origin story in the comics. Yeah. Yeah,
it's basically his origin story.
I don't know if that's worse or not.
He goes to basically what so sorry, Scott, in the States you have university, then you have what is it, your state college? Is that kind of like the safety school? Right?
I think so.
Community college.
Community college.
Yeah, so he went to the community college version of Kamar-Taj and learned a few tricks, is what I was trying to say there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because then Scott, like you said, he sends off the laser, and Johnny finally does his full form flying routine. This turns into what I've dubbed the Tron race.
Yeah.
Where you have the green laser and the red Johnny fighting to get to the...
So let me ask you this. His job is to get in front of the laser and block it. Couldn't you just do it at the muzzle of the gun? Couldn't you block it? Or with the...
There's laser...
Well, the laser's still going, right?
Laser, yeah, like a miss. It's more like a missile that he's trying to intercept, right? Yeah. It's already left and it's on its way. It's going to get there unless he gets in front of the. Yeah.
Scott, that's stupid.
So his job is to get in front of the laser and then force it backwards, which he does. Spoiler, he does. And while this is happening, And Reed has this iconic battle with Doctor Doom, which is basically him punching him. He goes, "This is for me. This is for Sue. This is for New York, and this is for me." And he's doing the stretchy punching him, and he punches him over the ledge. And now we get the classic, the good guy saving the bad guy.
Yeah.
Which he tries, and his glove comes off, and Doom falls.
You know what? If only his arms were longer, he could. Oh,
yeah. No, yeah. Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
I didn't
never even thought of that.
That's a great point, Mark. Yeah, I never thought of that. But yeah.
This podcast is over. We're not going to get better than that. We're not. All right, join us next time. Join us next time. We'll talk about some other crap. No,
I'm sorry, Scott. Please continue. What actually
nothing. We're not doing nothing.
What actually happens?
He's got Doom's glove in his hand. He puts it down, and the glove starts moving.
Yeah, so finally we get a look at the actual, the technology that Doom had at his disposal, and instead he got kitty claws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before it started moving, I was like, "Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet, nice."
Yeah.
Well, if you gotta do something, if you want something done right, do it yourself, just like Thanos said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the movie ends with Reed and Sue getting married.
Yes, because they have to, I guess.
Oh, sorry. I gotta call out a line by Johnny before he takes off. He says, "I've wanted to blow up that destructor ray ever since I was a little kid." What?
What? Why?
What? How? When? What? All of it. All the questions I have for Johnny at this point.
If you wanted to blow it up,
I have all the questions.
When did you get on the ship?
I have all the questions. When did Victor invent it? How did you know about it? Why would he build a destructor ray when he's also working on this other science project with the space beam? What? You were a kid. You played video games. How did you know about a destructor? What? When were you in Latveria? You know what I mean? How did you see this thing that you wanted to blow up ever since you were a kid? Come on.
Actually, Mark, he didn't play video games. He held a video game controller while a cartoon played on the TV.
Right. So he was a little kid watching TV. Take interactive TV. And when did he... He's a child. He was a child. Why? Whew. I'm going to turn into the Thing here, okay? I'm going to shut up now, or my clothes are going to rip. All right, go on.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Yeah.
No, I get even... Yeah. No, you wouldn't. Go.
But that's basically it. Yeah, they get married, and that's where the movie ends.
They get married. I'm sorry, I'm still mad. She's in the wedding dress. They're in their Fantastic Four gear.
Yeah.
Sue, I have questions.
You got a sequel, Bates.
I have questions for you now. Why are they in the uniforms and you're not, or why aren't they in just regular schmegular clothes? Like, wouldn't you want to see the Thing in a tuxedo? I think that'd be funny.
That would have been.
But here's the question.
Seeing the Thing in the tux, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Did you stick around for the post-credit scene?
No.
Good, because there isn't one. I just wanted to see Mark's face go, what?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
So just a few things on this movie. Like I said, watch the documentary. It's fantastic. Again, pun not intended. But I do have 4 little facts here. The studio provided Roger Corman with a few $1 million. Most of it was spent on the Thing's costume. Mm-hmm. The film had very few special effects. Actually, in the documentary, they go into a lot of detail. They spent a lot of time on the Thing's costume. Like, they were more worried about getting that right than anything else in the script. They didn't want to piss off the comic book fans.
I can understand that because we do get that a lot of the amount of time where we're just following the Thing. I think we put a lot of time and effort into this. Let's show it off. Yeah.
As opposed to Johnny, who, again, he wants to get in front of a laser beam that is supposed to destroy an entire city, but he takes it on the chin like a champ, does a couple of early 90s QuickTime videos.
Yeah.
This is basically, I think they got this from Reboot, the show Reboot. It looks like when they have the bad graphics or like season 1 stuff. And
this is stuff that belonged on Newgrounds.
And it doesn't do anything to him. This is supposed to obliterate the entirety of New York City. I've never been there, but I heard it's quite big. It's bigger than a human being. Yeah. And it's supposed to lay waste to that. But this guy just sticks his stupid mouth in front of it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Would he talk it to death? What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, I know he eventually does.
Blame on.
He does fire versus the ray. That part sort of maybe, but it's when he's just taking it on the chin and he's just doing the backflips. I was like, oh, this is so bad. This make it stop. Make it stop. I can't watch this.
The scene where the Thing is wandering around New York was filmed without a permit.
I was going to say that. I didn't know that for sure, but I was like, "There's no way they got a permit to do that." I knew that. Yeah.
Considering him walking through New York was filmed like kitty corner across the street.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like they're filming it. Just looks like he's a weirdo walking through New York.
But hey, it's New York, so no one says nothing.
So I have two people who auditioned to be in this movie and didn't get the roles. For Ben Grimm, Patrick Warburton.
Wow.
Get out of town.
Can you imagine?
I almost landed that role, but I guess I was too good an actor.
Yeah. Talk about too good of an actor for this movie. Auditioned for Dr. Doom, Mark Ruffalo.
No.
Yeah.
What? No. I don't. No.
Instead, he did 13 going on 30, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, and Marvel didn't make.
We get a taste of that in this movie. 13 going on 30.
Yeah. Those would be 13 going into 30.
Oh, no.
Or 30 going into 13, I guess.
13 going on top of 30. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more thing. In 2024, if you're a fan of this movie, Joseph Culp, who played Dr. Doom, launched a petition to officially get a release of this film into theaters.
Well, so you can finally get a paycheck?
I guess.
I think this has a big enough of a cult following that if they did put it on the film, I think it would, I think people would go nuts. Yeah.
The Blob gets theatrical releases every once in a while.
Yeah.
The Room gets theatrical releases.
Yeah.
Birdemic gets theatrical releases. I don't see why this one can't.
But they should do it in the same style. They should do it in the same style that where you have, like, if this actor wants that, he should go on tour with the movie, do the Q&As after, you know what I mean? Like do that interactive show, like, because that's what Wiseau did, right? He would take The Room on tour and then talk to the crowd before or after, right? Like that. Yeah, they like if they're going to do that. Might as well get as many of the actors back as want to participate and go on tour with this movie.
I'm sure they all will because these guys haven't worked since.
Yeah.
So as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it the story of one of the most distressed damsels of all time, Alicia Masters? Kidnapped not once, but twice in this movie. This poor single white female who leaves her doors open probably got to sit with a crown on her head, rethinking her policy on safety.
Got kidnapped from the kidnapper.
Yeah, she got re-kidnapped. This is Liam Neeson fighting off all the guys, and then, oh no, your princess has been taken to another castle.
Yeah.
Like, she got that ending. Exactly. So that's the real story here, is the re-kidnapping of Alicia Masters.
Scott?
Or is it the mole remover? removing the mole man for the jeweler. I can't say jeweler. Jeweler. Now it sounds like
we get it.
Yeah, who was that famous singer? Jewel, or was it?
Yeah, there you go. I have two. Or is it, who knew that the Chris Evans and Jessica Alba version would turn out to be the best one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even
the way they defeat Dr. Doom in the end when he uses science and they superheat him and then cool him off. I'm like, yeah.
I guess.
Or is it the story of a troll's attempt to keep a huge diamond away from Commander Riker and Steve Buscemi? Oh, and there's some superheroes in there too, somewhere. The whole time I'm looking at this movie and look at this guy in the beard, I'm like, oh my God, it's Jonathan Frakes. So that's going to about do it for us. Scott, anything you want to promote?
Just go to my website, scottyblanco.com. It tells you all the stuff that I'm doing right now, my tour dates, all that. So scottyblanco.com.
You're going to be in Canada in when? January?
In January of 2006. 2006. Yeah.
There you go.
I hardest Colossus, and I'm going back in time.
You did it. Yeah. There's that one joke you messed up. You want to go back and do it again, eh? Like that one line. I
want to go back and be able to. I want to go back and be able to say jewelry. There we go.
Yeah. Go jump in on an English class. Yeah.
In January of 2026. That's when I'll be back.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, excellent. Well, hopefully we can connect IRL, as they say, and see you do stand up again. Always a good time. So keep your eye on the comedy calendars there, dear listener. Also, we just recorded with Scott a podcast for your Dan Aykroyd show on. Well, go ahead and promote it. I know it won't be out by the time this show is out, but it should be coming out soon, right?
Right. So when this comes out, my podcast with the Canadian Movie Crew will be coming out at the beginning of August, and we just looked at this little Funny or Die presidential reunion, and it's all the Saturday Night Live actors who did impressions of presidents. They're all together in this one little video. I thought it was a nice little something different to do. So be on the lookout for that. Beginning of August. Presidential reunion.
That's going to about do it for Fantastic Four 1994. I'm Derek.
I'm Mean Thing Mark.
I'm Scott! The overacting flame!
Join us next time and we'll take a look at the story of Darth Vader ending his trade war with President Trump. The tariffs will be revoked in The Empire Strikes a Deal.
Oh.